And we're back. Last episode we played around on Fjordor for a little bit, taming up some Andrews and doing all that. Today, I want to tame up some SINOMACROPS. So we're here on the Lost Island. I've literally been flying around this whole map. Let's see, where'd you go? Been flying around this whole map looking for SINOMACROPS at all. I just saw one. I had to turn on my aggression outline because they're so small. And I just saw like 216, which I think is that one that's flying away. Um, Come on. Yeah, 216. So I've got. Is he running? He is. Okay, so I need to follow him. Try to, anyways. I've got chitin in my last inventory slot. I don't know how I'm gonna do this with a big wyvern. I didn't bring any of my small flyers either. So that sucks. Where did you go, buddy? Where did you go? That's an Arthro. There he is. Sweet, so 7.3%. 216 male. So we do need to find a male and a female. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run around on my. Oh, I did get a Andrew Sarkis, by the way. Perfect one. So we'll just run around on this guy. I am going to keep the aggression outline on just because it's a pain trying to find this guy. Let's hop down. I should have made ghillie armor. I meant to do that, but I forgot. And I need to get like a gun or something too. That way if it comes down to... See, because this would be perfect if I could defend myself. So like if I had a pump action shotgun, that'd be perfect. I don't know if they fly away because your creatures are too close or something. So we're going to set your follow to high so you stay super far away. And this thing is probably going to take a hot minute to tame. I need to follow him. So I might end up doing what I did with... Not end up doing what I did with the Andrews. I might, get him or cut a lot of the stuff out just because this is going to take forever. And I didn't really see any low-level ones either. Well, that's a lie. I just lied. The Dimorphodons look just like them too, so that sucks. I should have brought a Pteranodon for this. A Pteranodon would be the best creature. And that's a snake. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll continue trying to tame this guy. And if, if something goes wrong, I'll come back. Or if, once we get close to tame, I'll come back. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alrighty. We're back. It's been 2 hours since I started taming that other one. Unfortunately, a lot has happened. That original one I'd started taming was a 224, right? It died. Or did it die? I don't think it died, but they run out of food. Like, see, look at this one. His health is draining because he's running out of food. So it got pretty low, and then they attacked chitinous creatures. So I think it had found an Arthro, and it started fighting the Arthro, and something had hit it because his effectiveness went from 50 to 0. There's taming. went from 50 to 0. So that sucked. So then I tried to tame some like level 80 ones. I was trying to get some low level ones to start with. You know, put some levels into them and make them decent. So that took a while. It took forever. Like it didn't happen. Bada bing, bada boom. So here we go. Let's crowd that one up. Remove these. Untrack. So what I had done was originally I went back to Ragnarok, made some ghillie armor because I thought that would work for some reason, but then I remember ghillie keeps you hidden, so they're not going to be able to see you. And then I ended up taming like a level 24 SINOMACROPS, went back to Rag, destroyed some levels with it, or destroyed some soul balls. And this thing got some levels, so I pumped it all into stamina so it could fly for a while. And then I came back here, and I got tired of looking over in the swamp because everyone I started to tame would start a fight or would run away because there's bad creatures around. So then I remembered that there is a chance that they spawn in these woods here. There was another one. It was a very low level, like level 32. Actually, I started taming that one too. Wait, no. Not that one. That's a level 24. There was a 32 around here somewhere, but it probably died because once you start taming it, they don't eat anything else, so they'll starve, which is crazy to me. I didn't know that. I don't know if it's my server settings or what. But halfway through taming this one, I realized the current one we have is a male. So instead of, same with Andrew Sarkis' last episode, instead of wasting my time trying to breed up or tame up 2 high levels, I've got this little low level male that I'm going to mate with my high level female until we get a decent one. So yeah, it was pretty awful. I really wish I would have realized how bad it was going to be because I wouldn't have done it. But like I said, it took 2 hours. I even had to go back to, when I went back to Rag, I grabbed a Pteranodon because it was a pain in the ass trying to get this guy to fly around the woods. So what I'm going to do now is fly up here, and we're going to go back to Rag, and I'm going to breed these guys together and try to get a good one with all the female stats. And I'm going to imprint it, and we're going to see how that goes. So I will hopefully see you guys when I have a decent one. Okay, we're back. They've edited those first 2 clips together, and we're at 8 minutes. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go back to Lost Island here in a minute and tame up some more SINOMACROPS, and I might show like the more of the process, just because I realized I did a terrible job of showing off how to do that. But I have installed a few more mods to both servers. Castles, Keeps, and Forts Remastered, I think. And then I also installed Marnie's mods, Horses, and Wildlife. So we'll get a few more creatures, and then we'll have more horses. But I'm only here on Rag because I noticed something just now, because I spawned in a few of the Marnie's mod wildlife creatures just to see what they look like and test them out and stuff. I killed them, obviously. But then I noticed there's something up over here in this corner. There's a creature. And if you look closely, it's the Domination Rex. A few episodes ago, I said I set up a simple spawn for the Indom. Just to make it like a map boss. And I set the max level to originally 180, back when it was increments of 6. But now that I've changed it to 240, I set it to where the Indom is now. It'll only spawn at the max level Wyvern level, which is 304. I believe. So we've got a 304 Domination Rex up here. They're not like Gigas though. They don't always spawn with like 40,000 health. So this is not good. Oh, he's tough. Or she's tough. Yeah, they won't always spawn with like a trillion health. It's gonna be random. Some of them might have super good melee, some of them might have really good health. It's always random. And I do know they can hold down certain creatures and do a ton of damage, so hopefully a wyvern... Okay, a wyvern isn't one of them. Thank God. That was a little worrying. I was afraid he would come down and just absolutely shit on our base. Oh, and they give gigahertz. I forgot about that. So that's nice. I don't want those cloth pants actually, but here's our... I did get a perfect SINOMACROP, so we've got one that's fully imprinted and just been sitting in the crop pot for the last 16 hours. So it's probably getting some levels. I do need to do a dino wipe to start spawning in the Marnie's mods and the horses and stuff. I just didn't do one yet because I wanted to show off that Domination Rex. So I will see you guys on the Lost Island. Yeah, alrighty, we're back here on Lost Island. Got the wyvern over there. We're here on the beach, same place we tamed the original one. I just found another one. But she flew super deep into the woods now. I'm probably just gonna leave the wyvern there. It'll be fine. So we need to find this thing, and I want to take my ghillie armor off so that I'm not hidden. Where did it go? I do have my spyglass aggression outline. I think I see it. Meter on. Just so I can see what the hell I'm doing. I don't know if having my current Sino on my shoulder is bad. Oh, is that it? It is. It's a 200. See, it's already coming at us. So feed chitin, 7.9%. So now we're gonna follow it. Usually what I do is I just walk underneath it. You don't want to like sprint or make any sudden movements. Just walk with it for a bit. Fucking Microraptors. There's so many of them. I think they only attack you if you're on a creature though, so we should be fine. If anything, I'll send the Sinnoh in, because my Sinnoh is pretty strong. Right, so you don't want to make any sudden movements. You just want this thing to do its thing. I remember when I was taming the first one, I sprinted after it, and it aggroed and ran away. You don't want that, because it takes longer. He's stuck in the tree. Oh yeah, but as I was saying, I do have my aggression outline on, so that I could see the outline of them, because they are tiny and hard to see when they're flying around in the trees. But if you don't have awesome spyglass, you might have to just keep an eye out. They're very, very small. You know, that kind of scared me at first, but then I remembered Lost Island has like island music, I guess. Island sounds. It's not a real creature. But just in case, let's go ahead and put the Andrewsarchus in our hotbar. We did pick up some items from a glowing or an outlined purple drop. We got a Journeyman Pike BP and an Ascendant Donkey BP. So those are nice. So this will probably take a while, but I said I would do it on camera, so. Its best stat is 37 stam, 37 health. Okay, so that might be... Well, and it's a male, so it's better than... It's better than... Actually, I don't know what ours is, what our current melee and health is, or stamina health is. But for these creatures, I would say you really want stamina and weight. Because you want weight so that they can carry a lot of your stuff, because they have your resources. Everything except wood, I think. And then stamina so that when you're like flying up into the sky, when they carry you up, and all that good stuff, that they can carry you for a while. See, so like, let's look at this one. Oh, and you can access their inventory just by holding down your reload key. See, so this one's stamina, I've got 2,300, and then the weight, I've just been pumping a bunch of points into weights. You do have to keep chitin in their inventory though, because they starve super quick. And this is why I brought mine, so that I could get up here and do this. But that aggroed it. I knew it would. Damn it. I'm just gonna run underneath it. You could probably sprint after it while it's flying super quick, but once it starts to slow down, you need to slow down as well. Just so nothing bad happens. Let's see. Okay, so he's slowed down. And now he's coming back to us. Sweet. Sweetness. So crazy playing with the increments of 8. Max level's 240. It's so crazy. These kind of look like crops. They're not. I don't know, that actually kind of sounds like an Evo Tyrannosaurus from Paleo. Hard to feed them when they go into the bushes like that. But I think these things would be super cool if you like mutated the shit out of their weight stat or stamina or something. I might do that. I need to get more chitin though, because I only got like 500 in total. Come on, come on. Sweet. I think I even have my passive tame settings bumped up and it still takes forever. It might just be because they're such a high level. It probably wouldn't have taken so long if... Okay, how do I get up there without scaring him again? Can I just stay here? Maybe he'll come back. See, so you definitely... So no sprinting or jumping, I think is what it says. Everything else you can do. I just walk slowly. I think you can crouch and go prone. But jumping and sprinting scares it. Look at his food slowly. Well, it's not as bad as the first couple hundred I tried to tame. I do recommend, if you can, try to find some that are in this. They're in forests. They spawn in like jungles and trees and stuff like that, from what I've noticed. So it's safer to do it in like this area. So if you could, spend some time down here looking for one, maybe do a couple dino wipes if you have to. I'll be honest, I did have to do some dino wipes because I couldn't get them to spawn even in the swamps. So I just did a couple dino wipes. And then I came down here and I found this one. Let's see, wait for him to get super far away from the cliff. Yeah, anywhere where there's not like chitinous creatures because it'll get distracted and start attacking chitinous creatures. And then, other predators will be trying to kill you. Like in the swamp, there's sarcos and capros and stuff like that. So that's why I say this area is the best. I don't know how rare it is to get them to spawn here, though. Like I said, I did a couple dino wipes. I should. But what you really could do is tame up a low level one first. Tame up like 2 low level ones, male and female, breed them together, get an imprinted one, and then put some stats into stamina. And then you have your own. So like if something attacks you while you're down on the floor, you just float up into the air. And then, you won't get absolutely demolished. Okay, so I think we need one more feed. You can just hear the wolves. And I don't actually think there's wolves nearby. Like I said, I think it's just music the map has, which is pretty dope. I think it's the only one that does it. I haven't noticed it on any other maps. Unless there's actually wolves nearby and we're about to get absolutely shit on. Not entirely sure. But after I tame this one up, I definitely want to try to do something else. I need to start Phiomias for fertilizer. Sweet. So if I can get some Phiomias, that would be nice. See, so his best, so 56 health and 55 stam. Let's play around with ours while we're here. See, so how high they can take you. See, like the stamina's in the middle of the right screen. I'm pointing at it, but you guys can't see it. Right side of the screen, and it's look how like it's not even moving because I've got so many points into stam. So if you fill up the stam, they could float you to the top of the world pretty much. And then if you hit, for me, it's caps. You can start like gliding and whatnot. And then once we get to our dragon, I will do like the parachute, which for me, that's the X key, which I think is the prone button. So then it'll just drop you. You'll die if you do that, and then he just parachutes. So yeah, very fancy. Let's put her away because I want to compare their stats. So 56 health, 55 stam, 46. Okay, so this male has better stats, except for melee and weight. So I want to get his health and his stamina onto our weight and melee. Okay, I think we can do that. We'll have to do that. Let's put our ghillie back on. We'll put those in our keep folder. Let's put the Andrew back in there too. And I think we're gonna go back to Ragnarok now and try to tame up some Phiomias while we for our farm. So I will see you guys when we've found a Phiomia. I don't think they have to be high level actually. I just need Phiomias because they produce a lot of shit. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. And we're back on Rag. I have been flying around for a hot minute now looking for Phiomias. I found one. I didn't want to come back for that one, to tame that one, because it was such a low level that it would have taken me 5 seconds. And then I would have had to make another cut, and I don't like doing cuts that close together. So here we are with them. The last one we tamed was a 24 female. Let's see, I still got it, I think. Yeah, 24 female. This one is a, what was that, like a 32 male? Yeah, so it's a breeding pair. We can breed them together. We don't need to. I'd like to. I haven't seen a lot of Marnie's mods. Where are they at? I just saw it. Where did it go? It was a mountain goat. I've been killing a lot of those. But unfortunately, they only give you a few mutton. They give you a lot of regular meat and then like 6 mutton, which is weird. You would assume it's a goat, just like an novice, so it would give you all mutton. But I don't make the rules. It is what it is. So we're going to fly this thing back to the base and tame it up. And then I'll probably breed them together a bit, just so we can get more Phiomias to produce the shit we need. The literal shit. Because once we get that going, we'll be able to have, I think I've already got like 19 fertilizer in my compost bin. But the S plus item collector just picks it up so slowly. Either that or there's just not a lot of creatures within the range that I've got, which is a really big range. I think it's like 100 foundations. They must just not be shitting. Ooh, look, some new horses. These are drays. 232, 232, 24. I don't know if these tame up the same as Equus. Or if they have like the same things as Equus. The kick, the knockout kick. Because that's the only reason why I keep my Echo Surround, actually, is the knockout. Even though my Trank seems to do a bit of damage. I think it only does a lot if you get headshots, though. Because the first Fiomi I knocked out, I got 2 headshots, and it was like 300 per hit. Yeah, I don't know. I think it just depends. I want to make sure that Domination Rex doesn't come back to this area. Oh, not what I meant to do. If that would have killed this thing, I would have been so pissed. We're going to bola this. And then let's see. I can't remember if I did 300 or 2 something. Let's see if I can get headshots. Oh, that headshot did 600. Okay. That works for me. I don't have any Mijo berries. I must have left them on the ground when I fed the other guy. Or tamed up the other guy. So let's get some Mijos real quick. I do have the... I'll show you around the base, actually. It's been... I've done a lot off camera, and I don't think I've said anything. As you see, we've got a... shit, what is it called? An industrial forage now. I made that a few... like yesterday, I think. Let's get you your berries. It's gonna, like, tame up right away. Okay, let's just take everything from this guy, cryo it up, and here we've got our SINOMACROPS in here. This is the new one we just tamed, and then this is the perfect female we had got from the last set. So let's see if we've got any perfects. I know we do. So 3, 4, 6, 3, 4, 6. We've got a female perfect, which is 56 health, 55 stamina, 65 melee, and 53 weight. That's decent. And then up here, we got all these going. I made a chemistry station. We've got the fridge, the cooker, the fabricator. And then out here, we've got the Andrews going at it. We've got our item collector, which he's picking up mainly eggs and not much else. Our farmer, which we can't use until we get a industrial cooker or Callian soup, which we could really use the regular cooking pot, but I don't like to. And then in here, hey, there's a Pego. Is our compost bin, and I've got a ton of fertilizer already. Let's put about half of that in here. Let's see how much metal we've got, because I think we should have a lot. We've got about 8,000 metal, and then, you know, if I need more, what I can do, I haven't yet, I could throw out my tech parasaurs that we tamed up a few episodes back and breed them together, and then just raise them up, and then slaughter them all with our S+ dino gun multi-tool. And then I think a chainsaw is the best way to harvest them. I used a moss chops last time I did it, and it wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as it could be. So I usually use a chainsaw. So what I want to do, let me make a hitching post. Hitching post. What I'll do is I'll hitching post, put it right there. Throw out our female first, put her as close as we can up there, and then throw out our male. I'll breed them together real quick, just to get a few more. I think we'll do probably 4 in total. We get to line up 4 right here, but we'll just leave them out. I'll spay them all, leave them on wander, and then they'll just shit, and the item collector will pick it all up. Let's load this up some more. Let's make some more narcotic. I've also been working on, you know, gun stuff to try to make tranq darts and ammo and shit like that. But, ooh, I did kill an Ovis earlier, and it gave us quite a bit of raw mutton, our first Ovis. So whenever I tame a carnivore, I'll use that, and it'll be magnificent. Way better than whatever we were using the last time I tamed a carnivore. God, I can't remember. Last carnivore we tamed was the Carno, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, technically the Andrewsarchus, but they eat honey. Yeah, so I think that's that. What I'm going to do. Hopefully by... You know what? I'm going to do that right now, actually. What do I need to make Callian soup? Because I need Callian soup. Callian soup. So I need Amar berries. So I need to start growing citronal, and I'm going to start growing the big crops. So we'll do that. Let's take our Sava roots, our rock carrots, our long grass, and our citronal. Oh shit. I don't have a thingy while we're picking these guys up. It's fine. It's fine. Fert. We'll take all the fert. We'll let them drop one more. So let's shut wandering off. I have to spay them all after this next one. Will this one reach? Yep, that one will reach. So then we'll put... Yeah, we're going to let them grow up, and then I'll spay them. Let me hatch this one, or get this one first. I didn't think they were gestation. I thought they would lay eggs for some reason. I'm really shocked that that one isn't taking damage by the torch. Perfect. So will this reach? It does. Okay, so then we're going to spay them all. Spay and neuter. Spay and neuter. Neuter. I only need them to shit, and I feel like they shit better when you've got them on wandering. Maybe not. It probably doesn't change it at all. But yeah, I just like to do it. And I don't want to leave them on wandering without spaying them, because then they're just gonna, you know, make a ton of babies. So this thing has been ready for a while. It's got the water, the taps, everything's fertilized. Or not fertilized, irrigated. So this one will do rock carrots. These two will be rock carrots. Let's put one in each. So we just did rock carrots. Let's do Sava root. And then we'll do citronal. And then we'll do long grass. Perfect. So we've got all of the crops, and then this will be where all the berries go. And then I should be able to get some greenhouse walls up eventually. I think I'm low on crystal and cementing paste. But I'll do that, and then I might expand it back some more so that I can throw like a mini fridge or a fridge in here. Actually, I might not have to with how close the fridge is. I could just pull from... Yeah, I'll put the... I might make it bigger and set the cooker here, because the cooker should be able to pull from the fridge back there. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that's all I've really got for this episode. I have no clue what I'm going to do next episode, so I'll have to think about that. I will see you guys next time.